It's a Canadian horror story.
Why, when we put Canadian in front of it, it just sounds so much less scary. Like it completely removes anything.
You're like Tim Hortons ran out of donuts or something.
Yeah.
Like what could it possibly be?
Welcome, friends and fans, to another episode of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience back directly to you. Today, we're going back to the Ghost River Triangle with several members of Wynonna Earp. So without further ado, let's grab our peacemakers and bring them out. Our first guest is an actress whose credits include Lost Girl, Dark Matter, and Pure. Today, she joins us as the Demon Board Jolene. Please welcome back Zoie Palmer.
Hello.
Hey, how you been?
I've been great. Thank you. Yeah. Really good.
Oh, so glad to have you back. Everything's been well in your corner of the world?
I can't complain. Yeah. I mean, we finally had some weather. We had a ton of rain there for a while, but I think it's turning a corner, so I'm happy.
All right. Well, we'll take that as it is. Well, Zoie, so glad to have you back. It's always a pleasure to see you. Mm-hmm. Our next guest, she is a singer-performer and here to discuss the role of Rachel. Please welcome Martina Ortiz Luis.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well. Good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. I talked about a little bit about this at the pre-show, but I've had a chance to look at your singing work, and you're good, kid.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel.
Well, my YouTube channel is not as active as I would say my Instagram. My Instagram has a lot more of my music and, some of my singing covers. But you can check out a lot of my stuff that I have in there. But I also have some original music on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever you like to listen to your music, you can find my songs on there.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to it. Martina, thank you so much for joining us today. It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And next, he's an actor whose credits include Schitt's Creek, Go Away Unicorn, and Carter. Today, he joins us to discuss the role of Jeremy. Please welcome Varun Saranga.
Hello.
Hey. Good, boss. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's a good day.
Oh, absolutely. Everything all right in your corner of the world?
Oh my God, yeah, of course. Life's coming back to normal. I love it. I'm happy.
Oh, aren't we all? So glad to have you here, man. And just again, Schitt's Creek. That's all I gotta say.
I know. Feel lucky. That's the only thing where people recognize me from, like in life, and I'm like, I did one scene in it. It's the greatest feeling ever. I didn't have to do anything, and I somehow get credit for being in a show.
I know. It's like you play this tremendous character on this show, but it's that part. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. And by the way, though, in all seriousness, I am a big fan of Jeremy. I really love the evolution of the character, and you play him with charm.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
play with absolute charm. I appreciate you, boss. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And finally, she is an actress whose body of work includes Star Trek Discovery, Work of Moms, and The Good Witch. Today, she joins us as former Sheriff Nicole Haught. Please welcome back Kat Barrell.
Hi.
Hey, how you been?
I've been great, thank you. How about you?
I am doing well here in Orlando. It's
awesome.
It's hot and humid, and as it always is, and it'll rain in 10 minutes. And this is all the stuff the Florida Board of Tourism doesn't want the rest of the world to know. But besides that, it's all
You're
good.
letting us in on all the secrets. They're gonna come after you. You better be careful, Patty.
Oh yeah, I know it is. So Kat, so glad to have you back, and so glad to have all of you here on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Our team is going through the chat room right now, pulling out the questions for us. In the meantime, I just wanted to throw this out. As always, with an effects-laden show such as this, there's all kinds of interesting things that happen. So I would just love to hear for each of you, what was the craziest day you had on the set of Earp?
In terms of like effects?
Effects, or just something wacky happened? Anything you remember, like, oh yeah, that day, right?
Definitely the when Shamir, Tim, and I were stuck together, and then we had to be wired for a whole episode. And yeah, that was crazy because we had all these wires, and if someone was moving, then another person was tethered to them, and so we were flying all over the place and landing on each other. I'm pretty sure I broke Tim's back by accident because I was so enthusiastic. I jumped on him when they told me not to, and so yeah, it wasn't not crazy.
Fair.
Oh
I love the way it work.
I always love all the stunt days. Those are always my favorite. So like there was a Revenant battle at the end of season 2, I think. That was really fun. We had like flaming tires and a bunch of stunt guys falling off of things. And I really enjoyed also, we did a big day with stunts at BBD this past season. And I remember that being a really fun day. I just always get really jazzed and nerdy when there's like so many moving parts on set, and it's one of those moments where it's like everyone has to kind of be on their A game and working together, because you get like 1 or 2 tries and that's it, and people are like there's gunfire going off and people are falling off of things and things are on fire, and it's just like the adrenaline of those days are always some of my favorite.
But the kicking the chicken, that was the hardest. That was the most special.
That was the hardest. No, that was a super short. Like that only took half an hour or something. We just had
really?
camera set up.
Did you rehearse kicking the chicken? Did you rehearse it?
Life first.
We probably had an expert to show you how to properly kick the chicken. Just
No, I just was like, I was trying to harken back to my soccer days.
You used chickens, did you, on your team?
Yeah, that's how we trained. It was like the equivalent of a medicine ball before we had medicine balls.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like a Rocky chasing the chicken. You know?
Yeah, right. Totally.
If you can kick a chicken, you can kick a football. Oh wow! So Zoe, what do you recall?
I mean, honestly, pretty much from the second I got to set till the second I said wrapped was the, that character was pretty extreme in every way. I mean, I remember doing the karaoke, and I was wearing this yellow leotard. I don't know, and it didn't provide a ton of coverage on the sides. So that was an interesting day, but I mean, there was a lot of interesting days with that character. It was like it went everywhere, and so it was awesome. But like a lot of acting aerobics, I guess.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Martina, bring us home.
I think when we were filming episode 401 and 402, and that like Greyhound facility was pretty crazy, because it was just like, you had, like Kat said, like there were so many moving parts. Like it was, first of all, the atmosphere was kind of disgusting because like the building was abandoned and it was so like musty, but also we had things like exploding and like all these zombies extras, and it was just like super crazy. And yeah, that was really fun.
Right on. Very, very fair. Very fair. All right. Thank you for hearing my question. We're actually going to go to our audience questions. So I say let's go ahead and start our first one. And this is going to come from Nana, who wants to know who breaks character the most on the set.
Melanie?
Yeah, but I feel like she is like Wynonna. Like her breaking character is like something, she'll do something Wynonna would do.
Yeah, I can't really delineate the two from each other.
So she breaks character in character?
Yeah,
it's hard to tell where she stops and Wynonna starts sometimes, I guess.
But I say her because she always makes a joke that's like, includes everybody while a take is going on.
I
but then
see
I'm
what
like,
you're
is
saying.
that breaking character? Or is that like referencing the camera person? Like, I don't know. Like,
I see what you're Yeah. Then in that case,
she does it a lot.
probably Melanie.
But she is Wynonna, so it's hard to say if that's even breaking character.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a fair theory.
She's very good at like creating the atmosphere that we need to do the show properly, like the tone of the show. She's very good at maintaining that atmosphere with like her jokes and stuff like that, and keeping the crew, like keeping everyone in the same headspace, I think is, yeah.
That's fair. That works. Any other candidates, or we'll stick to that? Yeah, fair. All right, Nana, you got your answer. There you go. Thank you much for that one. What do we have next from Nami? What is your favorite storyline for your character? Any takers? Yeah, think a second. Yeah.
I mean, for rate.
Oh no,
Sorry,
go
ahead.
go. No, Martina, go.
Okay, I was just gonna say, well, for Rachel, my favorite storyline is a storyline that like hasn't really been explored as much, and it's kind of like her background and the stories that her mom would tell her, like the stories about like their lineage is like comes from ancient warriors in the Yucatan, and like I think that's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I feel
really
like
good.
maybe a similar. That's a cool way to pick it. Like I feel like Jeremy's backstory might be a kind of unexplored, and it feels like it could be a cool storyline. Or what anything kind of I chose to do always kept that storyline in mind about his mom and how he got the powers, and I just kept thinking he was a robot, and that would be revealed at some point. So played it like that. Played it like that sometimes.
You just made that decision.
Yeah, I don't know. They said he had metal, so I was like, okay, I'm just
Go big or go home.
Yeah, maybe he has some robot.
Pretty sure he's a robot.
Yeah.
Now, would he know he's a robot, or would it be just as much as a surprise to him?
Oh my god, it's like that Loki thing when he walks through the. He's like, how do you know if you're a robot? If you have to walk through, will I melt? Will I not melt? I don't even know.
See him getting shot and gets up all wires and stuff. Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then, of course, somebody says, I knew it. There you go. Who's got another?
I really liked the storyline for Nicole when she was running for sheriff, like in the, I guess, the election race. She was campaigning to be sheriff. I really enjoyed. There was some really great episodes with Bunny Loblaw, and I just really liked that whole journey for her, of her stepping into that role and deciding to kind of take on that larger responsibility and fight for getting that position. I really enjoyed that growth for her. That was a fun level up for the character, I thought.
Nice. Very nice. And Zoe, I
I just pretty much did the one.
Yeah, I know.
And I loved it. And it was my favorite.
Winner by default, yes.
Yeah. It was a great storyline. I mean, in saying that, it's one of my favorite characters I've ever played. I guess in my situation, being that I was a guest star on the show, I can compare it to other roles that I've done. And I really, really enjoyed playing this character. It was complicated and challenging for me, and, a bit scary to go to some of those places. So in that way, you get so few opportunities in this business to really kind of do something that hits all those for you, and so this character on this show was definitely one of those times for sure. Yeah.
Nice, very nice. Nami, thank you. Great question. What do we have next? This one from Debbie wants to know who has been your favorite villain on the show.
Jolene.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be obvious.
I mean, is there a more evil one? I don't know. Is there? Is there anyone that was
not as cruel as Jolene?
Yeah, she's pretty like.
Yeah, she's savage in a different. Like, she's not Bolshar, who's just like general evil. She's like personal evil.
Oh yeah.
It's like mean. It's really mean.
She's really mean.
Yeah, it is true. Maybe Jolene definitely is evil in a different way.
Yeah.
I like her as a villain.
She finds your buttons.
So evil. We scared Cat's internet. Okay.
She was like, I've had more than enough today.
Oh no. We're gonna talk about the characters. No. There she is. She's back. And there she's back. Okay. Hey, Cat. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I'm hardly. I'm like really, really cutting in and out.
Oh no.
Okay.
I tried to reload.
Oh no.
I couldn't hear. Super cut off. It worked. Working fine, and then just stopped.
All right.
I think you froze for a bit there.
It's all good. It's all,
And
it's
now
all good.
everybody's
So,
frozen again.
oh, Lord. I'll tell you what, Kat, if I work, go ahead and exit out and then reload back in. Turn off your browser, reload back in. Sometimes that'll help reboot.
We did.
I did? Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll stick around. If it gets really bad, I'll try it again.
Okay. Well, you look good. We can hear you, so we're all good. And Debbie, thank you. Great question. Scared Kat away.
Tell my family to get off the internet.
Isn't that good advice for everybody? No, never mind. Here's one from Maddie. If you could have a cameo as your character in another show, what would it be? Ooh,
The Walking Dead.
Wow, that was so quick.
Totally.
It's almost like you thought of it before.
Walking Dead.
Wow. Yeah.
You love that show, I take it.
Yeah, yes, because I watched it. I'm not caught up on the last season, but it was like I just remember me and my family, like, we would set a time on Sundays, because the new episodes would come out every Sunday. So like every Sunday, our entire schedule would revolve around that show, and then we'd all like sit down to watch it together.
Yeah.
And also just like zombies and fighting zombies in an apocalypse is just Rachel's world, I think. So
I love it.
That's
Right?
all right. Let's get the kids and everybody get together and let's watch The Walking Dead. Life doesn't get better than this, does it?
Oh, it's so good.
Now, here's the question: would you want your character to say? Would you want her to fall into the world of The Walking Dead, or would you want to see like this is like the future and your character in The Walking Dead after the Earps have wound up?
ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, think about it. So that's a question for everybody else. So, who's got another one another world they like to see their character pop up into?
I'd really like to see Nicole in like CSI Miami or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like a ridiculous cop procedural or something. Like, I don't know, or one of the CSIs. I just think it'd be really funny to plop her into that world.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be so good.
Her making oblique references to the
Like
occult.
any one of the 800 cop shows that are currently on TV, I would really enjoy.
Yeah, she always goes to the occult like solution, and everyone's like, "No, this is just a murder, Nicole."
Murder. Regular old murder.
Like, she's a professional law enforcement. She's talking like Halloween nonsense. What's going on here?
That's great. I want to see Jeremy on Rick and Morty. I want to see him in a cartoon, because sometimes he felt like a cartoon to me.
He felt like a cartoon for sure.
And so, like, he'll be so good on a cartoon.
I could see Jeremy being one of those few rare characters that Rick actually likes and get along with. You know, I'd be like, Jeremy, my man, hey, how's it going? Yeah, right, good.
Yeah.
You know, I could see that then kick and start an adventure. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Dude. So, Zoe, who would you want?
God, I don't know. I mean, maybe it would be interesting to see Jolene on Lost Girl, and Lauren would have her captured and do all kinds of experiments on her. That's all I can. I mean, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Either that or Three's Company.
Perfect.
You know,
the final pratfall.
Oh, man.
Jack, get up. Oh, did you see what happened to Mr. Roper? He got turned inside out. Maddie, thank you. Very fun question. What do we have next? And here's one from Kay. What's more fun to play, a good guy or a bad guy?
Bad guy, always.
Yeah. That tends to be the universal answer.
Your choices are a lot less
Is
safe.
that the answer ever? I mean, you just
because you always have to
so much
justify
more.
your bad guy, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing that's interesting for me is like the figuring out how you get to the bad guy who doesn't believe they're a bad guy.
100%.
Yeah. That was fun about playing Eve. Is like, you almost wish she was there longer because then we all just get the chance to be a bad guy once in a while.
Totally. I do. I really wish there was more Eve.
Yeah. That was so fun. Like watch, because you've had to play so many, like you become possessed all the time and you're always a villain randomly. That was, I
love
really
it.
like.
It's
It's just
so
different
fun.
every time. Yeah.
So
Is
fun.
Eve, is Eve a character?
Eve is a character in season 4, and we
I
all
thought you
got to
were
play her.
like doing a short form of evil, and you guys were like
Oh
being
no,
really
no!
cool. And you were like,
Like,
yeah, this is
flank.
way more even than what you know what I mean? I was like, okay.
No, Eve, like Garden of Eden
Okay.
Eve, like
I got
original sin.
It was a character, right? A human,
Mhm.
and that was their name.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do an episode where you follow
got
the
it.
parallel dimension and everyone there is evil,
Yes.
but their Jolene is good.
I'm never saying the full word ever again. It's always going to be Eve for me from now on. Forget that old part.
Okay, there you go. Fun question. Thank you. What do we have next? This is from Shaw, who wants to know what scene has been the most fun for you to shoot.
I don't know if I could pick just one scene. That's a hard question.
It's a really hard
It's
question.
always tough to pick a scene, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved shooting the Maeve stuff with Tim and Varun. That was
Yeah,
a
that was
definite
fun.
highlight. That was a really fun day.
Yeah, because we were discovering it that day. Like we were really trying to. We just didn't know what it could be. Who Maeve
We
was.
didn't know and we were really, really pressed for time. Like I remember we would do like these 15-minute takes because we just didn't have time for multiple setups.
Yeah,
So it kind of felt like a play.
it did
I don't
feel
know.
like a
It was
play.
really fun.
It was super. I remember when I grabbed my crotch when I was like possessed as Maeve, and they were like losing their mind. I'm like, okay, I got to keep grabbing my crotch, like, and so then I just did that for the rest of the time because they were like, yeah, this is what possessed Maeve would do. And then I remember also, what's it called? We were like talking to Emily about what Maeve was like, and they're like, be a teenage girl, right? Or was that you who suggested it? I forgot, but I like loved
Yeah,
that.
I
because-
remember having a conversation with Emily and being like, so what is the deal with her? And like, is she, because I was talking about the physicality with her, and then that I had to pass on to you.
Yeah.
Where, like, how can we do something that's sort of universal enough so it seems like it's the same spirit in different bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, and at first it was like, is she in pain because she was burned? So is she like always like slow and in pain? And then Emily was like, no, she's play her like a bratty teenager.
Yeah.
It was way more
Oh,
fun.
that was a fun scene to do.
Yeah.
Nice. Martina, what was a fun one? For you?
Ooh. I don't know if I can pick just one, but I do want to shout out episode 410 and my scenes with Cleo, like Savannah Baisley, because they were just so much fun. And like, she's just a really fun actor to play off. And it was just like cool. Like I got like tied to a chair for like the second time this season and got to listen to her do her whole like evil monologue thing. So it was that was fun.
Oh. Always works. Zoe, bring us home.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess trying to get Dom to kill herself was a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's a tricky question. Yeah. You are an actress. You go there. You do the job. You deliver. Yeah. You hit your marks, and yeah. So there you go. You did the job.
I did.
Shaw, thank you. Fun question. What is next? And here's one from Nicole. Wants to know.
Oh my god, having Martina on set was such a breath of fresh air because it made us realize how out of touch we actually are.
Really?
You taught us so much about the lingo and TikTok and everything. Oh
Did I?
my gosh.
Yeah, I do feel bad that we didn't do more TikTok videos with you.
I'm
She was
so
always
sorry.
pitching TikToks.
Now all I do is go on
Mhm.
food TikTok, and I feel bad. I could have been on this earlier with you.
Oh my god, you have TikTok?
Yeah, all I do is find recipes on TikTok.
Right, the food is so like there's so many possibilities on TikTok.
I thought
That's
TikTok
incredible.
was videos.
Yeah, but then
So
everybody
show
has
you?
videos.
They show you how to make the things.
Yeah, there's like
so it's like
different TikToks.
it's based on an algorithm, so it just shows you what you like. So I'm also on food TikTok a lot. So yeah, I'm on like Korean food TikTok. I'm on
Yeah.
like Italian pasta food TikTok. I'm on everything, and it's so cool.
We'd be
seeing
on
how,
the
like,
same. We'd be on the same algorithm, I think.
So yeah, it's
You're
really
there.
All right, let me reverse the question then. Martina, did you learn anything arcane from your elders?
Arcane.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Like,
how do you
what do
I
I
don't
say
like-
that's not gonna?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know, because like I feel like
It's called a compact disc. It has a limited amount of songs.
I think I was part of like the last generation that actually remembers CDs. So like,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah, like I have so many CDs.
You had cassettes
downstairs.
too. You had cassettes.
No,
I actually have a
not
cassette
over.
player, but like I didn't like. I don't
Like
know.
them.
I was part
Yeah.
of. It's part of the. We were the generation that like transferred to iPhones
Digital.
and iPods and
yeah.
stuff
Martina,
like that.
do you remember going into like an HMB?
Yeah.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was like an experience that you have had in your life. Like
I even
going-
remember like Blockbuster and stuff. Like
Whoa.
I would
Okay.
bug my parents to go to Blockbuster so much, and I was so sad when they closed down because I had
Me
one like
too.
right by my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a
Anyways.
sad day.
There,
Sad-
yeah,
sad year.
those were the days. Yeah, let this thing all dial-up internet and yeah. Anyways. Nicole, fun question. Thank you very much. What is next? Here's one from Lynn. What other fandom do you think will be awesome to cross over with Earp?
Good question.
Fandom as in like
It
the
could be a
shows?
show, could be a brand, could be the New York Mets. It's something that has
Got
a
it.
following of some kind. Yeah,
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, I think Shakespeare's
know.
audience would get a kick out of Wynonna.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the gang that we've got to reach.
I don't know why Xena comes to mind, but for some reason it does.
Yeah.
Just like a
See?
different, right? I don't know.
Cool.
An adventure,
Yeah.
similar hijinks, but in just a different setting. It kind of, like it works pretty well.
Wait, are you talking about the Jason Momoa show? See?
No, Xena.
Xena.
Xena. Oh,
Wait, what's
Xena.
Oh, see the blind? No.
Yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Momoa, yeah.
Xena Warrior,
TV.
Xena Warrior Princess, right? With Lucy Lawless.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be
No,
cool.
that
This is
that
like-
would be fun.
Doesn't take itself too
I'd
seriously,
also
but
like to
I'm just
see
trying to
us
think of
cross
fandom.
over with like a very real world show, like a Schitt's Creek
Oh,
or a I
CSI
don't know.
Miami.
CSI Miami.
Yeah,
I'm like,
CSI
I don't know if
Miami.
I've ever seen an episode of CSI Miami, but I feel like you've
Maybe
seen one.
Murdoch
You've seen them
Mysteries.
all
I just want to
Murdoch
see Nicole in
Mysteries?
CSI Miami so badly.
with like aviators and like a neon tank top. It walking slow motion down the
Yeah.
down the beachfront.
Needs to happen.
Oh my god, with some sick high tops. That needs to happen for sure.
A fan is going to draw this, by the way, because we said this. doing it.
Please hashtag GalaxyCon when you publish it. We would love to. We'll share it on ours with absolute logos. I think, considering its comic book roots, I'd love to see it with another comic book property. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the Marvel universe would be fun. I'd like to see Lucifer do it.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
I think that's a good chemistry of the casts and the energy, and yeah, I think they would blend well together for a one-off. I think that's
You know what I'd also love to see? I'd love to see us in like the Downton Abbey universe. Like I'd like to see Wynonna Earp the period episode.
Yeah.
Totally.
Or
that'd
just
be
like Murdoch
awesome.
Mysteries, and honestly,
Or Murdoch Mysteries. You know, I think it would be really fun if we all went into a different time and then had to
Yeah.
like navigate the social customs of that time.
Yeah.
let's make it happen.
They did that on Torchwood. Did anyone ever see Torchwood? Yeah, they
No.
went
yeah.
back. It was really cool.
Oh, that's fun. I like
Yeah.
that. Didn't
like that
that
a lot.
show? I haven't. Was it Westworld?
Yeah.
Where they went through all different times, and I gotta watch that show. I
think you're
dig
right.
it.
Yeah, they have the amusement park of the robots. So there's a Wild West one, a Rome
That's
one.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Also, like I've always wanted to be a part of a show like oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. Horror with like amazing actors, ensemble cast, multiple different stories. Every season is
American
different.
Horror Story?
Oh,
Yeah.
like an anthology.
yeah.
Like an
Yeah.
anthology. I think it would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Canadian Horror Story.
Let's do it.
What's that?
It's a Canadian Horror Story.
Why, when we put Canadian in front of it, it just sounds so much less
So-
scary. Like it completely removes anything.
You're like
from
Tim
that.
Hortons ran out of donuts or something.
Yeah.
Like what could it possibly be?
Can't put Canadian in the title of anything and not want it to be a joke.
God. And this one comes from Christy, who wants to know, what is your favorite one-liner from the show? Which may not even necessarily be your character.
When Wynonna bursts through in the vampire episode and says "eat a dick," we laughed so hard in the read-through. I remember it was so like random and shocking and hilarious that we're like, "Oh, this is a genius line." Yeah, that was my favorite.
Oh, we have a new panelist.
This is my dog Bernie. He really wanted attention, so I'm gonna have him up here for a bit.
Oh, that's fine. We're at GalaxyCon Live. We love meeting pets. Oh,
Oh,
how old?
He's almost 6,
oh
actually.
wow.
No,
Cute.
Nice,
he
nice.
was crying at my feet, so here he is.
All right. There you go. There you go. Who else got a one-liner that's lingered in their mind?
Okay. I like Dominique's line, "Heroes always win." I think it's a really great line for the show. I think it always encapsulates the feeling of, I guess, like the theme behind so many of the moments and the storylines, and it, I think, speaks to so many different aspects of the show. So I think Waverly's line that Dom says here is "always win."
Yeah, it's a good one.
Everyone is frozen. I don't know if I'm frozen, but
No,
everyone
you're good.
You're
You're
fine.
good,
You're
yeah.
fine.
is.
You are good. Good.
Everyone is frozen.
Everyone is frozen. Yeah. This is like such a Zoom life problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, I don't know if I'm just not interesting and everyone's just staring at me, or if they're frozen.
You
We're
are
waiting
interesting.
on your every word.
I can't hear anybody.
Zoe, got a favorite one-liner from the show?
I don't think it's
Or
mine, but
anything you worked on.
also Dominique's "I'm here a nice day." I think from the first time we saw Jolene. Yeah, I mean, that was such a powerful line, and she delivered it with such both power and vulnerability that I think it stood out for fans for those reasons, and I think she did a great job with it. Of course, it was well written, also. Yeah. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd say that one.
Indeed. And Martina, got a favorite line?
I'm gonna piggyback off of Varun's and Zoe's and Kat's because yeah.
No worries at all. No, good. Any line? Yeah, so the dick line. Okay, got it. Thanks. Christy, fun question. Thank you. What's next? From Ashley, if you, the person, could have total knowledge and complete understanding of one thing, what would it be? Wow.
That's a great question.
Quantum physics?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, because I don't understand anything about it. If I could know everything about it, that would be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if that was happening for all of us or if I was having a
I was a little confused.
Green Ranger having a seizure. What just happened?
If what was happening?
Yeah.
I
I was like,
guys,
we all
do you know?
see it, right?
Oh,
It scared Cat away again. Okay.
it did.
She was like,
It was way
no.
too nerdy. I'm so sorry.
Bye. But if you had complete total set of quantum physics, I mean, would you even be tethered to this plane of existence? I mean,
I know.
like Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen. You just,
Oh my god.
I'm going away because you guys are like soap bubbles to me, you know?
Totally. You definitely see the universe in a very different way.
Mhm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Martina, complete knowledge of one thing.
Languages.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What languages?
Any language, all of them. Well,
What's
if I
the
can have
language you've
total
been wanting to
knowledge
learn?
of,
What's like your next?
I've been learning Spanish and trying to get back my like French
Oh
speaking
shit!
skills.
Good for you.
Yeah. Like right now I'm bilingual. I grew up bilingual, so I'm like, I'm gonna try to expand that.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. I mean, having a command of every spoken and written language would be a power in and of itself.
Yeah.
And a noble one, I think, as well. Absolutely. So, Kat, the question on the table: if you had total knowledge, complete understanding, one thing.
One thing. What would it be?
Besides how to keep internet signals from just
Yeah,
dropping
right. No, I technology and me do not mix. Total knowledge and understanding one thing. Oh my gosh, it's such a like the first thing that I don't know if it's because I'm like renovating right now, but I wish I knew like how to make more things, like more craftsman skills. I think. Because I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And I think that it would be like to be super proficient at, I don't know, let's pick something. Metalsmithing or like a really cool trade. I think is like such a lost art. I don't know. I think I would that I don't know. That's kind of a basic one. I don't really know what I could do it for other than purely just personal enjoyment. But I would love to be like an extremely skilled artisan at some sort of lost art.
Yeah, that is cool. That is really cool. So, and Zoie, bring us home. What?
I think I'm thinking here, and I think it's the human brain.
Ooh.
If I could have complete understanding of the human brain,
Wow.
Yeah,
that would
That's a great one.
Like the
Be
movie
cool.
Lucy.
maybe.
Have you
I don't know
seen
what that
it?
is,
Where it's
but
like
yeah.
Yeah, doesn't she gain powers or something?
she like
Lucy.
they like find a way to use 100% of the brain's capacity.
yeah.
Okay.
And she like by the end of it, she just like turns into like
Superhuman.
it's a really weird movie. She like turns
Yeah.
into like black like slime at the end because she can
That's
just
what I'm
do
hoping.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
very cool.
Like the movie Lucy.
Yeah.
That's always been the goal.
If this one day I
turn
could,
into protoplasmic glue.
Yeah.
For myself, I want supreme knowledge and mastery of USBs and their ports so that I get it right the first time.
Nice.
And Ashley, fun question. Thank you. I think we have time for one more. Let's see if we can go on a really fun one. And this comes from Samantha, who wants to know, what is your favorite kind of donut?
I don't like to
Can't make me
discriminate
choose.
donuts.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm also not a donut connoisseur, so I'm just trying to like.
What is your favorite pastry then?
Ooh. That's like inviting a whole. That's
I
like
know.
A whole other
We've
level
turned a
of-
corner.
Hey,
What'd you say?
my job. So, I mean,
God.
for me, Napoleons. I love Napoleons. But I love a classic Krispy Kreme glazed donut too. When it's when it's off the conveyor belt of death, you know.
And it's hot.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really like. Okay, for pastry, I would choose a millefeuille. I never say it right, but it's like 1,000 layers, like a French flaky.
Ooh.
But like it has
like
to be
bold.
really good, because if it's not like really good, then it tastes kind of like waxy and not good.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like if you get a cheap one, it's really bad. But if you get it from like a amazing bakery. Okay, and then my next one would be, I always get an old-fashioned or a sour cream glazed donut. That's kind of my go-to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like a chocolate Timbit.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can never go wrong with a chocolate Timbit.
You know
It's
what I mean?
true. It's solid.
Like tell me
Yeah.
everybody doesn't kind of.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's
Solid.
it.
Solid.
It's pretty high end, but that's where I'm at.
Zoe's very bougie.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's one word to describe me, it's bougie Zoe. Yeah.
My favorite donut, well, it's probably a tie between, like, my go-to is usually like a Boston cream or a Canadian maple.
Wow. Super classic, Martina.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like my favorite pastry is probably like a ricotta cannoli. Can never go
Ooh,
wrong.
yeah.
Damn.
Ooh.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Ooh.
Thank you.
With or without chocolate chips?
Well, I think I've mostly had it without chocolate chips, so without chocolate chips.
Okay.
Just the cream and the ricotta,
Mhm.
period.
Yeah, you don't need those chocolate chips with all that going on.
I respectfully disagree, but we'll move on.
Okay.
It's
okay.
okay.
That's okay. I understand.
This is her dessert. It's not mine. You eat what you like. I'll eat what I like.
I had a good donut recently.
Do
Oreo.
travel.
Oreo vegan donut was a very good donut.
Where from?
Aren't Oreos
I
vegan?
don't know. Are they? I guess so.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
sure.
Like, I think that it has to be vegan if
Oh, I guess if they're selling it
an
at a
Oreo
vegan
one.
donut place. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it was delicious. But I also love Oreo ice cream a lot, so maybe that's why.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
then I don't know. I'm kind of basic, but like an almond croissant is like my jam.
Ooh.
Can never
And
go wrong.
if it has some like some of the jam in it, I don't know.
Mm.
Drives me wild. Did you ever go to the Sidewalk Citizen in Calgary? The one with that like they just had the bomb pastries. I would go there
Is
every
that
morning.
the one
with Tim.
near Eau Claire?
No, that's the one with the old like factory looking building with the Phil and
Oh.
Sebastians.
I don't think I ever went.
Oh my god.
What
it
a
was-
missed opportunity.
I
that
know.
was.
Oh, good bakery there.
Oh my, Samantha, thank you for that question. And now we are all incredibly hungry. But ladies and sir, this has been an absolute delight. Any final words for our audience before we take our leave?
Oh, just thanks for
Yeah.
coming out.
Thanks
and
for
joining
tuning
us.
in and hanging out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Vince. My absolute pleasure to serve you all today. Once again, thank you for joining us on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Thank you to our audience for joining us today. And thank you for those great questions. Hope to see you all again soon. Don't forget, next week, GalaxyCon Live will be from Raleigh. We'll be simulcasting from the stage. Check out that information on GalaxyCon.com if you'd like to join us virtually. And until then, bye-bye, everyone. Take care. And remember that smiles are free, so spend them often.